How you doing, folks? This is your old pal Zonner and
Demo.
saying, how's everything going? We are in beautiful Bodie, Ghost Town, California. It's the biggest surviving ghost town in America. And the town itself started in 1878, and the heyday was over by 1881. 10,000 people lived here and during its heyday. It was first discovered in 1859 by William Bodie and Black Taylor. Now, William Bodie died in the winter of 59-60, froze to death. A year later, Black Taylor died, and he was down in Benton, and he was killed by Paiutes who kept his head as a trophy for decades afterwards. But right behind me here are what are known as skip cars. And these are what hold the miners up and down the shafts.
Miners and ore cars. Yep.
And I'm ready.
Yeah.
Send me
Yeah.
down the mine.
Yeah. Lower your bar for safety.
Hey, I'm always ready to get the shaft.
Yeah. Got to go down 1,200 feet, whatever the depth of the mine. Raise your bars up. Keeps the cars from going in and out. There's your tracks where it would sit. You put 4 or 6 guys on it. They go down for a shift and bring an ore car up.
This was all the equipment that was used. Powered. Boiler.
Yeah, boiler. And that's the ribbon wire. That's the hoist that pulled everything up and down. And then you got those are the pumps right there for pumping fresh air. Single piston. Pumping air in, pumping water out. Massive flywheel. The distance, there's the standard mill. We'll go take a look at that later on. And
Well, shall we begin the tour?
let's do it.
All right. Come on along with us, folks. Step back into history. Okay, folks, and here we're standing in the doorway of the old Methodist church. It's the last church still standing in Bodie. And Demo, you want to tell us about this?
Yeah, it was built in 1882, burned in 1928. The head of the mining company, E.J. Clinton, used his own funds to rebuild it. And then
That was mighty nice of him.
there was an oilcloth with the 10 Commandments on it, which hung behind the pulpit there. And the ironic thing, it was stolen. Thou shalt not steal, right?
Yeah. Well, I guess somebody didn't get that one. All right, folks, we shall continue. Beautiful Bodie.
The red barn.
Yeah, they show that video we were watching last night.
Yeah,
They show it in there.
Yeah, show it in there. Yeah, that's the red barn, which was typical colors for the buildings back in Bodie in the day. This is Miller's house. Al Miller's Canadian. He was a teamster for the railway. Him and his wife and his children lived here in 1900.
Town was still going. That's how it looked in 1879. Massive.
10,000 people lived here.
1931. Then decline.
Yeah, the famous fire of 1932. That was the last major fire that ran through here.
And then 1974.
Simpler times, my friend, simpler times.
Yeah, that's a fact. Think about it this way. The era where we grew up, especially me, 70s and 80s, that is a real distant memory, those days, those times. Imagine how it felt for the old timers who were born in the 1800s. And it was built in 1873 by D.V. Cain. It is now the current ranger residence. They used to take up residence in a different house, and I'll tell you why they don't stay there anymore. That what was told to me from a ranger many years ago.
And the Cain family that used to live in this house, they sold the property of Bodie to the California State Parks in 1962.
I'm glad they did. All right, folks, here we are at the James Cain house. He was a bigwig here in town.
Yeah, he arrived here in Bodie at age 25 in 1879. Just married his wife from Genoa, Martha Wells. He entered the lumber business down at Mona Lake and transport wood. 1888, he became a banker and kept the Bodie Bank open until 1932. He became the principal property owner in town.
Yeah. Now, this used to be the old ranger house. And the story that was told to me by an old ranger was that there was some ghost activity going on in the house, and it started to get so bad that the rangers wouldn't stay in there anymore. So they relocated to their current residence with the D.V. Cain house, who I believe is the son of Mr. James Cain. So he probably grew up in this house. The old power lines. Right over to the house.
This is Green Street right here, the one we're on. And Park Street off to the left, going that way. Prosper Street. Main Street's down there.
Yeah, we're heading to Main Street right now. All right, this is the Boone store and warehouse.
Built in 1879.
1879.
It was owned by Harvey Boone, a distant cousin of Daniel Boone, partner James Wright. About it. This was your store. If you needed anything out here. Still got the oil cans, your dress mannequins. Kellogg's tasteless castor oil. Like, you know, anyone says castor oil will always have a flavor.
Yeah, bad. It's easy to die with diamond eyes.
So we got the calendar from December 1937. Christmas was on Saturday.
1937. All right, folks, Demo is going to tell us how important recycling was to the people of the 1870s and 1880s.
Yeah, what you know nowadays is not a new fad. They've been doing it for 100 years, over 100 years.
They didn't do a real good job of it though, because you'll see old rusted out tin cans flattened laying all over the place around here, so somebody failed.
Didn't catch on until recently.
Mortuary morgue.
The other one's near the cemetery. This building with the caskets are still inside.
There's the old Miners Union Hall here. It's now the museum.
And the building next to it, that's the IOOF.
International Odd Fellows.
And then the one next to it is the Champo Hotel. The post office. It was post office in 1879. Upstairs served as Grandma Johnson's rooming house.
Grandma Johnson.
In Bodie's final years as a town, this became a bar and cafe.
The brick one?
Yeah.
Looks like a good place to put a watering hole. Yeah, I can see this one coming down like the houses in Paint Your Wagon when the whole town started falling apart. They used to have dances in here.
Yeah, the Independent Order of the Odd Fellows, launch number 279.
All right, folks, we're inside the old Miners Union Hall. It's now a museum.
Home lessons and the latest dances in the newspaper. Baseball glove from their Bodie baseball team.
Kids' toys. And what year did you say this was built?
1877.
1877.
Actually, 1878. That's my bad.
1878?
Yeah. It was being the miners' union. It was organized December 22nd of 1877 with miners' local union 61.
And
you could tell when they used to have stage shows when they different backdrops. So if you wanted to feel like you're out on the ocean, there you go. Imagine working 1,200 feet down in the mines, and that's all you have to look through is your little candle.
yep.
That would only light up 2 feet, 3 feet around. Syndicate, North Noonday, South Standard, the Dudley claims, Standard Mill Site, the layout.
Nice little museum, crucibles.
Almost thought that was a Sabo room at first.
Almost looks like it, doesn't it? Beautiful specimens of azurite, malachite.
And perlite,
Old silver $50,
1860.
a gold ingot. Big chunk of gold ore. All right. Get a closer look at the Swayze house here. Wow. It's another paint your wagon house.
For how much longer? No one knows. Not much longer.
Yeah, I don't think much longer. So we move on from the Swayze house. Got a fire hydrant here from 1879.
Yeah, made in San Francisco. Basically what you do is, back in the day, lift your lid, turn your valve on and off, and then hook your hose up right there.
Yep.
2-inch discharge, and hopefully you'd have enough water to water the streets when the buildings burn.
All right.
Wheaton and Lures.
Wheaton and Lures.
It was a store built in the 1880s. It was called the Bodie store after Lures died. James Cain bought it in 1898. This was a U.S. land office from 1885 to 1886. 1910 became the office of the Federal Electric Company.
Old pool table. Little bar back there.
Wheaton and Lures house. U.S. Land Office, 1885 to 1886.
Bodie Hotel, meals at all hours. It's back quite a way down that hallway. Up ahead here we have the schoolhouse. You want to head up to that?
Yep, let's head up to the schoolhouse.
Okay, this is the schoolhouse. It was originally the what?
Bonton Lodging House.
Ah,
It became a school after the first school was allegedly burnt down by a early day juvenile delinquent. 1879 to 1880, the school saw the highest enrollment of 615 students. Finally closed down 1942.
now let's be honest.
615 kids.
Who, when as a child, hadn't dreamt of burning down their school at least once? Old miner shack, long abandoned. Men who lived here, long forgotten.
Yeah, it's way here.
Oh yeah. And this is looking up the hill, going up Green Street. Heading up towards the tailing piles up there. There's no shortage of those. On the back side of this little house here. And look what they got attached on the back.
Little outhouse. Yeah, remember the winters up here, they can dip down into about -20, -25 Fahrenheit. So you don't want to be running from your back door to your outhouse and sticking to the toilet. So
Yeah.
this was the early versions of indoor plumbing.
There you go. All right. Little panoramic view. Bodie. And we're gonna head on up. Check out the standard line. Alright, here we are at the standard mill. And can't get in unless you're on a tour with a ranger. A lot of dangerous areas here. Vertical mine shafts, drops 1,200 feet straight down. Fall in it, you're not coming back out alive.
Believe it or not, though, here the standard mill was the most successful of the 30 mining companies that operated here in Bodie. They used mercury, later cyanide, to separate the metals of the crushed rock. Right above the hill there is Bunker Hill Bullion Mine, which is the one that collapsed in 1875. And that revealed the rich ore vein that started the rush to Bodie. It was renamed the Standard in 1877. Yielded more than $18 million in 38 years. That was 1800, so that's 18 million. It's got to be about 180 million roughly now.
That's
a lot more.
Yeah, that's a good ballpark.
Alright, folks. This was your hoist that used to stand above the shafts. Pull your cars up and down, your men up and down. You have a series of bells, one bell, two bells, three bells, that would tell the operator, the hoist operator, on what to do next. So your whole job, and it was considered a felony at the time if you were caught talking to the hoist operator during business hours, because he has lives at risk.
Yep, get people killed that way.
So basically, one guy would sit here all day and just that was your job for the day.
There you go.
Job at the mines.
All right, folks, we're back on Main Street. Now we're going to head down in this direction here. Down in this vicinity, all this burned down in the fire 1932. That right over there is the bank vault. This is where the bank stood. This area was where the Chinatown was and the red light district. So we're going to take a look around and see what we can see.
Here's a little tidbit for you. Despite the Bodie's wild past, the bank was never robbed. But a nighttime burglary in September 1st, 1916, however, yielded $2,000 in cash and some bullion and other valuables were gone.
Probably jewelry. Maybe some guy's coin collection, who knows.
But it was never robbed. how can that be? If it was never robbed, something stolen, would you consider a robbery?
I would think so, but who am I? James Cain. This was the bank he built. This is the vault. The bank building itself is long gone.
After the fire in 1932.
And we have a doorway, possibly into another dimension. I don't know. I'm not sure that I want to find out. And as you can see, there were once many more buildings here in town. And this wooden building here is the old jail. And what year was this built?
Oh, it was 1878. Yeah, it was from the Bodie's boom, 78 to 81. Constable John Kerrigan. I think I said that right.
John Kerrigan.
There's an infamous 1881 incident which resulted in Kerrigan's temporary demotion as vigilantes stormed this building and took the accused murderer named Joseph D. Roach from the jail and hung him. Now, what Joseph D. Roach did that made him a fan of the town, I don't know. We're going to have to research that one for you.
Well, was he hung?
He was hung.
I do not know, and I do not care to find out. He was most certainly hanged.
I don't know. There's no trees out here, so that
Oh, they probably just
probably a power pole or something.
yeah, put him up on a telephone pole or off somebody's balcony.
Guys, we gotta try it again. We gotta find a taller piece of sagebrush. It keeps falling over.
That is the old Bodie jail. So here we are, and this is Maiden Lane, Virgin Alley. This is where the Chinatown was, and where all the brothels were.
Lights.
Conveniently right next to the jail. So there was a lot of naughtiness going on here. Smoking of the opium, sexual relations. Damn, we missed out.
The most favorite subject.
Next to gold panning.
Yes, sir. But those are the only two buildings left of Chinatown. The one on your far left, that's the Tong Sing Wu house. And the one off to your right is just Chinese residents. That, I guess they can date back to whoever the residents were at the time. The firehouse you see over there in the distance was rebuilt in 1930s by the CCC, the California Conservation Corps, volunteer firefighting company. The biggest fires Bodie ever had was on July 25th, 1892, and the last one June 23rd, 1932. 1892, a fire started on North Main Street in a restaurant owned by Mrs. James Perry and consumed about 60 buildings. Efforts to fight the fire was delayed due to a valve closed on a fire hydrant that we showed you earlier. Lack of water plagued the town to fight the fire in 1832. Poorly maintained screens at the reservoir led to the rocks and debris clogging the pipes, which prevented fire being put out.
And it took most of the town with it.
So what does that tell you? Proper maintenance. PMCS.
That's a fact. Shall we hit the cemetery?
Let's hit the cemetery.
Let's do it up. Alright folks, we're up here right next to the cemetery. This is the other morgue in town that was used. And of course, The grave marker of Rosa May. Rosa May.
She was born January of 1855, Pennsylvania. Died 57 years old. She was best known as the hooker with the heart of gold. She was kind of like the Virginia City version of Julia.
Yeah, the Bodie version of Julia Bulette.
And Rosa May served her time in Virginia City.
She was buried outside the boundaries of the cemetery because prostitutes, Chinese, bad guys, they were not allowed to be buried in the boundaries of the cemetery. So most of them were buried all around here outside the cemetery without grave markers.
And so it's basically, because of her lifestyle, the town people of Bodie refused to let her be buried in the cemetery properly. So she was interred here at Boot Hill, the outcast cemetery, just outside the cemetery fence. So it was someone put the marker up here in 1965. They estimate, or they think she might be buried in this vicinity.
All right, shall we hit the cemetery?
Let's do it.
All right, here we have a grave marker of Louisa May McIntyre. Died April 17th, 1899, aged 3 months, 28 days. And you'll see a lot of that in these old western towns. Because of the disease, a lot of kids didn't make it. So we'll head up here. Famous grave marker of Evelyn, and she was born May 1st, 1894, and she died April 5th, 1897. She wasn't even 3 years old. Leslie G. Nichols, not even 6 months old. Howard Darling. Christine, another one, year and a half. Loving memory of Christine, daughter of George and Alice E. Parker, born March 18, 1903, died August 14, 1905. And it goes on and on. Rest in peace, little ones. The Masonic Cemetery. A lot of Masonic symbolism everywhere. Actually, my great-grandfather was a Mason, and so was his father. They were Scottish. Solomon G. Stebbins, native of the state of New York. Died October 20th, 1881, age 56 years. Huh. We're in the Miners Union Cemetery. It's obviously either the daughter or the wife of a miner. She died in 1891, 20 years old. Mary Louisa Moore. Old wooden headboard with nothing left on it. infant son, George McMillan. Not even 6 months old. The whole family's buried here. The father, infant son, John.
2 infant sons.
Both of them. He wasn't even 2 years old, and then the mother. That's a heartbreaker. Even get a closer look at this one. Louis Scanavino died at Camp Sheridan, Alabama, 1918. U.S. soldier. I guarantee you this guy was a victim of the Spanish flu. A lot of these grave markers are for people who were born in Germany, England, Ireland. They all died here.
A lot of Irish miners. Welsh, Irish miners.
Like I said,
It's what helped build America.
native of Ireland. They came a hell of a long way to die in such a lonely place. That was our tour of Bodie, and we'll go down and hit the old tour house real quick. That's down the road. So we're going to hit the old mining camp of Masonic. It's been a nice day. It's 65 degrees here in Bodie, California, beginning of November, and I can't believe that I'm wearing a jacket and that there isn't a foot of snow on the ground. Very surprising, but lovely at the same time. So we just want to say we hope you enjoyed this, and if you ever get a chance, come on up here to Bodie and check it out. It's really something to behold. There's not a lot of anything like this left in the world, so make the effort. So just remember, this is your old pals
Demo,
and Zonner saying,
don't let your meat loaf.
baby. Thanks a lot, folks.